Hey friends, welcome to the Time for Living podcast, your ultimate guide to finding the time you need to crush your business dreams while still having time to live your one beautiful life. I'm your host, Lucy Clark, a devoted boy mum, dedicated business owner and time-finding expert. Say goodbye to the I'm too busy mindset that's holding you back from growing your online business. No more feeling overwhelmed or stuck in the same place year after year. Each week, we'll dive deep into strategies for being intentional with your precious time so you can hit those business goals while still making time for yourself and your family. If you're ready to create more time, get practical tips and prioritize the steps that will make the biggest impact on your business and life, then you're in the right spot. Pop in your earbuds, steal a quiet moment, and let's find time together. It's January 3rd, 2026. You started strong with your goals on the 1st. You did your 15-minute action. You felt good. January 2nd, same thing. You showed up. You're building momentum. But now it's the 3rd. Your kid woke up sick. You have back-to-back meetings. Your partner needs you to handle something. And suddenly that 15-minute action you committed to is the first thing to go. I'll do it tomorrow, you tell yourself. Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into I'll start fresh on Monday. And by February, you're back where you started. This is what I don't want to happen in 2026 for you. Because here's the problem. You're relying on motivation. And motivation is hard. So today we're building something better than motivation. We're building a habit so automatic you don't have to think about it. The one habit that makes your process goal inevitable. I'm so glad you're here with me on this journey over the 5 weeks. If you're new here and you just stumbled across this episode, we've been doing a 5-week series on goal setting. Episode 57, you found your North Star feeling. Episode 58, you created process goals, actions you can control. Episode 59, you broke those goals into quarterly systems and daily 15-minute actions. Today, episode 60, we're making those daily actions automatic. So you show up even when you don't feel like it. So this is week 4 of my 5-episode series. And here's where it gets powerful. Remember episode 56? 15 minutes a day equals 91 hours a year. That's enough to write a book, build a business, transform your health. But only if you do it those 15 minutes every day. That's what habits give you, the ability to show up no matter what. So let me tell you about my January 2023. I was so motivated. I had big goals. I was going to work on my business every morning, work out every day, post on social media consistently. Week 1, crushed it, felt amazing. Week 2, still going strong. Week 3, my son got the flu. My routine fell apart. Week 4, I kept meaning to get back to it, but I was exhausted. By February, I'd done nothing for 3 weeks and I felt like a failure. But here's what I learned. I wasn't a failure, I was just using the wrong fuel. I decided motivation was like gasoline. It burns bright, burns fast, and runs out. And I decided to think of habits like electricity, consistent, reliable, and always there. Some days you wake up motivated. Some days you're exhausted. Some days you're inspired. Some days you're just trying to survive. If you rely on motivation, you only show up on the good days. And good days aren't enough to create real change. Habits are different. Habits don't ask how you feel. They don't wait for inspiration. They're automatic. You brush your teeth every morning without debating it. You don't wait to feel motivated. You just do it. That's what we're building with our process goals. Here's the math again. 15 minutes a day equals 91 hours a year. I know I keep saying it, but I really want you to think about if you consistently work on your business for 15 minutes a day, you will build a client base. If you consistently create content for 15 minutes a day, you will grow an audience. But only if you're consistent. And consistency comes from habits, not motivation. Let me tell you where most people mess up. They try to build 5 new habits at once. And I know I'm amongst ambitious women, so we always want to do more. But I'm going to work out, reach out to clients, create content, meal prep, journal, and meditate is not going to work out if we start from 0. By week 2, you'll be exhausted and doing none of it. So here's the truth. You can only build one habit at a time. Your brain can only handle so much change. Try to change everything, you change nothing. So you need to choose one habit, the one that matters most. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing every day for 15 minutes, what would move the needle most on my process goals? Look at your process goals from episode 58. Pick the most important one. Maybe it's reaching out to potential clients. Maybe it's creating content. Maybe it's moving your body. Just pick one, the one that would make the biggest difference. Then identify the daily habit that makes it happen. Example 1, process goal. I am reaching out to 5 potential clients every week. Your one habit. 15 minutes of client outreach every weekday morning. That's it. Monday through Friday, 15 minutes, reach out to people. Some days you'll contact 2 people, some days 1. But you show up every day. By the week's end, you've easily hit 5, probably more. Another example, process goal. I am moving my body for 20 minutes every day. Your one habit. 20 minutes of movement every morning before breakfast. Not when you have time, every morning before you eat. That's your habit. The secret. Pick one, not 5, just 1. Why this works. You can't fail at 15 to 20 minutes. Even your worst day, you can do this. Another reason, success breeds success. Nail one habit, you build confidence, then add another. You build identity as well. You become someone who shows up. That identity carries everywhere. Last year, my one habit was 15 minutes of working on my business every morning before I drank my tea. That's it, just one thing. And it worked, because I wasn't trying to do 10 other things. So pick your one habit now, write it down. Every day I will, and then put the action, for, and then put the time. That's your focus for the next 12 weeks. Now let me show you the easiest way to make your habit stick. You need to attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. And it's genius because you're not creating a brand new routine from scratch. You're adding to one that already exists. The formula, after I, and your current habit, I will, new habit. Your brain already has a pathway for your current habit. When you link your new habit to it, the new habit becomes automatic faster. Let me show you. Example 1, client outreach. After I pour my morning coffee, I will spend 15 minutes on client outreach. You already pour coffee, that becomes the trigger. Coffee, laptop, 15 minutes of outreach. Within weeks, you can't have coffee without doing outreach. They're linked. Example 2, content creation. After I drop the kids at school, I will spend 15 minutes creating content. You drop your kids at school every day. That's automatic. So drop off, pull over, or go to a coffee shop, and then do 15 minutes of content creation. Example 3, movement. After I brush my teeth in the morning, I will move my body for 20 minutes. You brush your teeth without thinking. That's the trigger. Brush teeth, get your workout clothes on, 20 minutes. Here's my habit stack. Every morning, after I boil my tea kettle, I spend 50 minutes on my most important business task. Tea kettle, work, one smooth action. Then I get my reward, my tea. I don't think about it anymore. The tea kettle triggers the work. Your homework. Write your habit stack right now. After I, existing habit, I will, new habit, for however much time. That's your formula. So now you've chosen your one habit, you've stacked it into an existing routine, and now let's make sure you actually stick with it. Get a calendar or a habit tracker. I have one in the Dream Big workbook that goes along with this series. I'll link it in the show notes. And every day you do your habit, mark an X. Your only job. Don't break the chain. That's it. That's the whole method. Why is this so powerful? Visual progress motivates you. When you see a string of X's, you want to keep it going. You don't want to break the streak. After 5 days, breaking the chain feels painful. After 2 weeks, you'll do anything to keep it alive. It will also reinforce your identity. Each X is proof. I'm someone who does this. There are other tools you can use, like habit tracker apps, or a simple notebook with checkboxes. Pick whatever works for your brain. The tool doesn't matter, the consistency does. Start with one habit, not 10, just one. I think the first time I did this was from Duolingo. I'm learning Spanish. And you know what keeps me going? The streak. I hit 100 days, then 200, then 365. By this point, I can't break it. The streak is more motivating than the learning. That's the psychology we're using here. The chain becomes its own motivation. And after about 66 days, that's what the science says, it becomes automatic. You don't need the streak anymore. You just do it because that's who you are. but the streak really gets you there. So set up your tracking system today, start your chain tomorrow, day 1. So let's make sure we can keep our habits alive during chaos. Because life is going to happen. Kids get sick, work explodes, the holidays hit, your schedule falls apart. Most people think, I can't do it perfectly, so I'll skip it. Wrong. Consistency over perfection, always. So here are 3 strategies for when the chaos hits. Strategy 1, the bare minimum. Can't do 15 minutes? Do 5. Can't do a 20-minute workout? Do 5 push-ups. Can't write for 15 minutes? Write 1 sentence. The point isn't the amount, the point is keeping the chain alive. When you do the bare minimum on hard days, you prove you can still show up. That's the identity shift that makes habits permanent. Strategy 2, flexible scheduling. Make the habit 8 a.m. every day, but if you need to, give yourself a window, sometime before noon. You're still doing it daily, you just have room to adapt. Strategy 3, forgive and restart. You'll miss a day, it happens. Don't spiral, don't quit, just start again tomorrow. 1 missed day doesn't erase your progress. Missing 2 is what creates the problem. Let me tell you about my January 2025 story. My kiddo was sick for 2 weeks. I couldn't do my full 15 minutes. So I did 5 minutes. Some days, just 1 thing, but I kept the chain alive. By the end of January, when things had settled, I went right back to my 15 minutes. I didn't have to rebuild from scratch. Progress isn't linear. Some weeks you'll crush it, some weeks you'll barely survive. Both count. So now it's homework time. Pull out your process goals, look at your daily actions, and answer these 4 questions. 1. What's my most important process goal for this quarter? The one that would make the biggest difference. 2. What's the one daily habit that makes this inevitable? 15 minutes, 1 action, what is it? 3. What existing habit can I stack this onto? Write your formula. After I, existing habit, I will, new habit, 4, time, 15 minutes. And 4, how will I track it? On a calendar, an app, in a notebook, on the habit tracker, pick one. Then start tomorrow, not Monday, tomorrow. Do it for 1 week, 7 days, that's all. Mark your X's, build your chain, see what happens. By the end of week 1, you'll feel different. You'll have proof you can show up, and that proof carries you forward. So let's recap. Motivation fades, habits don't. If you want your process goals to stick, build systems, don't rely on willpower. Choose one habit, the daily action that makes your biggest process goal happen. Then use your habit stacking. After I, existing habit, I will, new habit. Track your chain, mark an X every day, don't break it. Stay flexible during the chaos, do the bare minimum instead of nothing. And here's the truth, 2026 will be different, not because you set goals, but because you built habits. And these habits are a system that will beat motivation every time. Next week, episode 61, the final episode in this series, is how to prepare now so you launch strong on January 1st. It's a pre-holidays action plan so you're not starting from scratch. And remember, the Dream Big workbook has the habit tracker templates and the complete system in it, so grab it at timeforliving.co/dreambig2. Thank you for investing 20 minutes in building a system that works. That's the choice that changes everything. So until next week, keep making time for living. Hey friends, thank you so much for tuning in to the Time for Living podcast today. If this episode inspired you to take action and save time, I'd be so grateful if you could leave a written review and subscribe over on Apple Podcasts. Your feedback means the world to me and helps us reach even more amazing people like you. If you know a friend who needs to hear this message, share this episode with them. And remember, your time is precious, so make every moment count. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep living, and keep making time for what matters most.